Hey guys, what's going on? This is Crowbar. Currently Jetstobrazil on Vek'nilash. I've also been known by other names. My YouTube name is Warthog. As you've seen from my other videos, I usually do just boss kill videos. Today, I want to bring you something a little different. Currently, I am in the Cataclysm Beta and have gotten the chance to do some pretty cool stuff so far. What I want to show you guys today is the Ozumat encounter in the Throne of the Tides dungeon. This place is pretty cool. Most people on beta are saying that this boss is bugged right now due to the amount of ads that spawn. I want to debunk that and show you guys why this encounter is really bugged, but also just how awesome this encounter is, what it's going to be like healing it. This is a very healing intensive fight, and for the healers, specifically Disc Priests, I want to give you a little insight on what's upcoming for the next expansion. I'm going to cut away here and there just to show you the different mechanics and the overall strategy for this fight. One thing I do want to say about healing in Cataclysm so far is it's been super easy. I'm able to constantly smite spam through most dungeons and keep my raid topped off. Back to the encounter. So what I'm going to do is reset the video right here and show you a pull that we did, getting the boss all the way to the last phase. Okay, so right here we have a group makeup of a Feral Druid tank. Feral Druids lost a lot of their stuff currently in the beta. They are missing dire bear form, so they're not as awesome as tanks, but our group was a very solid. This druid really knows what he's doing. We also had an enhancement shaman, ret paladin, mage, and me playing as Disc. Okay, you'll notice I have the boss on focus. This boss is kind of like a Felithria Dreamwalker, is what we could say the most similar, where the healer has to keep it up. However, this is a 5-man. It starts out, you can see these little murlocs spawn, which can be AoE'd down fairly quickly. The mob that you want to watch out for mostly in this phase are these vicious mind lashers and these unyielding behemoths. You'll see our tank taunt off the behemoth and he's pulling him out of the raid. We don't really worry about those mobs. They have about a million health, and they do that big shadow AoE you just saw. That'll hit your raid for about 25k. What's exciting about this fight is that kiting is back, but it's more tank kiting. Your tank's job in this fight is to keep the big mobs off your raid while your DPS burns everything else down. The Mind Lashers don't do too much damage. Your DPS can tank them fairly easy. So for this fight, you'll see I'm mostly just spamming Powered Shield on everyone and keeping everyone up with Flash Heal. Right here, we are going into Phase 2. What happens in this phase, these mobs, the Faceless Slappers, kind of immobilize Neptulon, preventing him from doing any abilities. What you'll see on the floor right there is Defile. Similar to Lich King's Defile, this one does a lot of damage if you stand on it. However, it does not expand and fill the room if you stay stuck in it. What's going on here is that our DPS is burning down these Faceless Sappers, because if they stay stuck on the boss for too long, they will start doing a stacking dot. If you'll notice, I just looked up and we saw the real boss, Ozumat. He's the one throwing the defiles on the floor. We're about to go into the last phase here. This phase is currently bugged. You see that he's casting this Blight of Ozumat right here, and I'm doing everything I can to keep everyone alive, spamming Power Word Barrier. You'll notice the channel does not stop on this and continues to kill the raid. Once they fix this, I assume that this channel would end, and we will be able to finish this encounter. What's going on is Neptulon is casting Pure Water on Ozumat, and that is what's killing the boss. What my group thought was going on here, or we assumed, is that once Neptulon kills the boss, the encounter is over. Um, I know that was kind of quick, so let's go back and check out these mechanics individually, starting out with the first mobs that you see. Okay, so what I'm showing you here is right as we pull the boss, the first mobs that spawn, these are deep Murloc invaders. As you can see, these are pretty easy. If your hero gets aggro on them, just run them to the group and they can be AoE down without any problem. This next mob I'm going to show you is the one that's a little more troubling in the first phase. These vicious mind lashers. I'm not sure what that veil of shadow does that he's casting, but they do cast shadow bolts regularly throughout the fight. They don't do too much damage, so you can keep your raid up pretty easy. The next mob that I'm going to show you is the one the tank has to worry about. These unyielding behemoths. I was wrong earlier. They do have about 393k HP, but they are still pretty deadly if you have melee in range. You'll see this smash right here. It doesn't really affect the tank, but any melee standing close to it will pretty much get one shot, so do not stand near the behemoths. If you have a smart tank like we did, he will grab him out of the raid and keep him away from you while you focus on the mind lashers. So what I'm showing you here is the faceless sappers, and how they are channeling Neptulon, keeping him immobilized. What I'm going to show you is what happens if your DPS does not burn these down quick enough. It's pretty funny. You'll see how fast the Neptulon dies. After about 30 stacks, he becomes pretty much unhealable, and your raid wipes. So yeah, they are very important that you burn them down and get them into the next phase as quick as possible. What I'm showing you right here is another phase 2 mob, the Blight Beast, which your tank must also taunt and kite out of the raid as quickly as possible. These guys do a stacking shadow dot that'll hit your tank or your raid for quite a bit if you let the stack up. So what I'm just going to show you here is just the end of another attempt that we did. Ended in failure, but it was our first time actually getting to the last phase. What I do want to say is that this is an awesome encounter that I've had a blast with, and I really hope Blizzard brings more encounters like this into 5-mans. They're very challenging, very fun, keep you on your toes, and it's a lot better than the tank and spank fights that we're used to. So if you have any questions, feel free to hit me up, either on YouTube, in-game. As I said, my name is Jetstobrazil on Vek'nilash, US PvE. If you want to see more videos like this, let me know. If you don't want me to do this again, that's fine, let me know as well. We'll see what happens. If you want to see something else in the beta, I'd be more than happy to go in, show you guys some cool stuff. I will try and release more videos of the beta as I get access to the content. So let me know what you want to see and I'll start posting it up. Thanks guys.
No one really cares. I guess I've been mistaking the green of the grass to the color of